Liberty City, the best city in the world, filled with immigrants who only engage with their own kind, clothes that make you look like a Russian terrorist menace, propagandic news conglomerates that make you unnecessarily terrified and ignorant of the third world, confirming your prejudices. Brain-numbing education system, equator-like crime rates brought by Central Americans and Bohan, epilepsy giving trillion-dollar student loans, subway stations with world-class talent, food that gives you gut-wrenching gas explosions, man titties, and tingling bone sensations. To the average long-named kid in buttfuck nowhere in Africa, whom the only thing they can count on is being hit by a bomb while asleep, who their only exposure to the West being John Wayne films and westerns, this is the place to be. But is this freedom about to end? I asked this as recently Liberty City received a terrorist bomb alert on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, top of the morning, afternoon, evening, depending on whenever and wherever you reside, I'm Kabelo and I'm reporting here at Broker Bridge. Anti-terrorist police battled angry residents and public opinionists to shut bridges and tunnels in an effort to protect freedom and democracy after an internet rumor blog warned of an impending deadly bomb attack in Liberty City. Civil liberties groups affiliated with Public Liberty Online have since the recent appeal of the Fourth Amendment was deemed unnecessary to save the country, decreed their closures as an overreaction.
The so-called War on Terror is now a war on commuters and the poor who don't have helicopters, but instead forced to use trains, bridges, and tunnels, many of which are closed after an unsubstantiated internet threat. Rather than broker peace talks and work to end global warming, Liberty City politicians and federal agents are flush with anti-terror cash, which they stuff down the panties of defense contractors to turn this city into a war zone. Joshua Crane, Public Liberty Online.
All these bleeding hearts kill me. You can't expect someone without a backbone to police the world, and that's what these liberals don't seem to understand. But who will be laughing when a cheap nuke goes off and residents are radioactive for 10,000 years? This is not a joke or a tofu love-in. This is a war. It is a war we can win if we take precautions, overreact, bomb innocents overseas, and protect the homeland. That's what America is about. And if you don't like it, leave. Please, no, just go. Out. Eugene White, Weazel News.
Citing increased chatter by known terrorists, officials raised the threat level to Magneto 5 and have closed many bridges in the metropolitan area of Liberty City, causing havoc for many commuters and forcing many to lose their jobs and contemplate selling their bodies to make up for lost income. Upon asking the area officials on the condition of anonymity, Officer McGreedy said,
"While we don't speak Arabic, the chit-chat we heard was something like slalom, which rhymes with dirty bomb."
Police Lieutenant Chuck Montresi also had a say on this matter.
"This is what terrorists want. They want us to be afraid. So just to be cautious, we're going to be shit scared, shut down bridges, and show them that freedom will always win."
And sir, what do you think?
Turn that off.
City officials gave no word as to when this siege on common sense will continue, but residents are urged to support Liberal candidates in the next election so we can have our freedoms back, like important freedom to ban smoking, profanity, or anything that might upset soccer moms and people who recycle. Kabelo. And let's say thanks to our sponsor, MyRoomOnline.net. They're funding at Welcome to MyRoomOnline.net, the most trafficked and least secure website on the planet. My Room Online is part of an Internet 2.0, where we make a new internet that looks shitter than the old one. My Room Online is a place where a creepy old man set up fake profile and chat with vulnerable underagers. My Room Online is the place where every girl claims she's independent and a model, and every guy claims they're not broken hung. My Room Online is where everyone wants to be your friend, apart from pseudo-intellectuals who only pretend to be smarter than they really are to be popular. A place where no matter how many likes and friends you have, you are eventually alone. My Room Online is a place where you're and your, it's and its, I'm and am, they are and there are completely interchangeable, reflecting our world-class education system. My Room Online is a place where moody teenagers heavy on eyeliner and tight jeans can whine incessantly about their tragic lives. Forget drugs. My Room Online is the most addictive vice and place to be out there. It starts off as a bit of fun and ends up eventually destroying you. You sit there in your room obsessively refreshing your homepage, desperate for your fix of messages, friend requests, tags, and notifications, disgustingly hope that one day you will be popular and useful in life. Ha! Like that will ever happen. Suddenly you define yourself by how many friends you have. You flunk out of school, you lose your job, you browse so many profiles, and you start to think you recognize everyone that you pass on the streets. You stalk and masturbate to strangers' personal photos. You set up a second profile so you can like, post more comments on your main page, and express your true beliefs, like explaining clear genetic differences, which is certainly not racist, but facts. You have 5,000 friends, all of whom you've never met in person. It's amazing how you can feel popular sitting alone in a dark room night after night, hoping that can stop you from contemplating your self-worth. Girls might ignore you, but at least you can now cyberstalk them when you get home using the cringeworthy online alias. My room online isn't just for emos, misanders, scenesters, attention whores, rage baiters, clickbaiters, and misogynists. Well, it actually is, but that's not the point. We are taking over the world, people. Nowadays, kids give out their my room address instead of their phone number. There's only so long you can hold out. Register today. Privacy is over. You're already in here somewhere. My room online, a place of anonymous friends, clothing, and spelling optional.